Welcome. This is the Loving Me station, and we are presenting unto you our segment, Loving Me Expression. Tonight it will be on caring. If you are looking for a loving person, you have contact and reached the correct station. Glad you dropped by. I would like to share a little bit about myself. Why am I glad I'm not married? Well, the reason why I'm not married is because I know my value. When you talk about value, you're talking about importance, benefits, my use, worth, merit, my points about myself, service, help, profit, advantage, desirability, efficiency, usefulness, price, contract wise, cost, my rate, and I would like to share with you the reason why I stick with my value simply is because I don't want to be abused for my kindness, um, my mastery taken away of my responsiveness, and I don't want to be milked, exploited for the things, money, and value I have, other words, to be used or manipulated. We have to be careful out here these days, men and women. When you are a caring person, um, there are people out there that want to milk you and bleed you. Um, no one can tell you your value, ladies. One thing I don't care too much about the Western civilization is simply because they don't value the women. I like the idea of being given a dowry. Back then, the men did not give their daughters away without a man or king bring a dowry. Ladies, look that up and see if you're worthy of a dowry. If you are a person that is long suffering, patient, loving, good in bed, and open, well, we need to consider looking for a person that is caring. Now, a person that is caring is loving, tender, warm, soft, responsive, submissive, sensitive, tender-hearted, touchy-feely, and considerate. Loving, tender, touchy-feeling, considerate, sympathetic, responsive, warm, soft, sensitive, tender-hearted. And the focal points about a caring person is, I want to say, that stood out the most to me is considerate, sensitive, tender-hearted, responsive, touchy, a little bit like Mr. Whipper, providing that I am in a relationship with a promising future. I want to say to the women that are in the projects, you are not Just because you're in the projects, you are not a project. So keep yourself. If you made some mistakes, let it be the last one. And have a great future planning how you're going to love yourself and demand respect. Tell them to find someone else to play with. Women who have had babies and left alone, remember, you have value also. That was value also. Your value produces your money. So I want to say, when I was young, ladies, I want to talk about your value. I was a young girl, lady, working at a Winn-Dixie store. Excuse me. And a husband and wife came in who was a CEO of a company, who came in and offered me a office position because of my bubbly personality and smiles. And I came there and became the highest paid technician in Bonus. I was the only young lady who was of color. See, ladies and gentlemen, value is loving gestures, sharing, respect, laughter. Can you find someone that make you laugh? It is also respectful, honest, thoughtful, single-minded, not all over the place in your thoughts. And you also are a kind person. Can I get kind person from someone out there listening? So you see why I am glad that I'm not married, because I want this loving, tender, touchy, considerate, responsive person in my life. When I marry him, that's the type of man I want. So the next thing, what is caring for yourself? Your self-expression look like? What does it look like? Every day you need to examine yourself, okay? Examine yourself and make sure that everyone is not taking advantage of you. Be watchful. Take your walk. All right? Take your walk. Learn how to trust in order to be able to receive love. Okay? Are we ready? Learn how to trust, like I said, in order to be loved. Did you hear that? You got to be able to receive love, but you got to first care for yourself. And then you will be able to find a match to share your love with, together, respectfully, toward each other in love. Know what? You got to know what you will compromise or not compromise. You need to know how to find a person that can balance you and bring a beautiful relationship. So you're looking for, when you're caring for yourself, you want someone that can bring that balance to you. You want to, when you are trying to find someone that is caring, you need to ask a lot of questions. Um, you need to know, first of all, when you're getting ready to go in a relationship too, you need to know up front, what do you want? And you need to know you are worth being appreciated. And I say that to the men and women, kings and queens. Are you getting the feeling of what caring is all about? Okay. I want to say every relationship is an investment. Don't be afraid to invest in your future. This is caring about yourself. Ladies, if you find that you've lost yourself when it comes to identity numbness, bitterness, cold inside, seek counseling. That's what you need to do. Don't feel, and I'm going to say this to the men and the women, in a relationship, don't feel he or she should not, feel like they feel. Okay, ding dong. Who is it? I'm Mr. Karen. I'm Miss Karen. And I come to heal and rescue you from pain. I don't like the fact that I was not listening to you because I was selfish and only cared about myself. I want you, and I want you to know I desire to love you. I want to give you what you deserve. So I say tonight, know your worth is like an upscale vehicle. When it comes to an upscale vehicle, you have to make an appointment. You don't have a test drive. And you also have to have a high credit score. So, ladies, don't sell yourself short because you've been waiting a long time. There is someone out there that will appreciate you. Now, if the relationship is not able to be saved, first of all, what you need to do is first start loving yourself. Don't be afraid to walk away. Physically, because sometimes we get caught up in to the sexual part and we can't leave the relationship. Spiritually and financially. Be committed to yourself, to your hopes, dreams, in all of your relationships, starting with your friends, your partner, marriage, even the family. I want to say this. Put, and when you leave on good terms. Because life has a way of speaking loudly. Open your ears and listen. You need to also grow up. Face the fact of being alone. When time is right, You will know it because love making will become natural and not forceful. Now, keep your windows, excuse me, not your windows, but yeah, keep your windows and your walls up until you are ready to trust, be caring, and loving again. Now, know that you must love yourself first and not totally look for it from another person from the outside of you. I hope you understand that if you're not able to save a relationship, don't stay in it and be abused. I hope you've enjoyed the information nuggets that I've shared. You want to have your lovemaking, like I said, to be natural and not forceful. Notice I didn't say lust. So, ladies and gentlemen, know this. You must care about the person first before getting involved with the person you are desiring. If you don't really feel like you can love the person as you love yourself, I'm going to say this. My advice to you. I do not advise you to go any further with any type of relationship or talk about future when it's going to fall into chaos and a disaster without counsel. Kings and queens, I love you. Thanks for dropping by. This is Mother AY. See you next week.